matters, I do have a reputation. I'm not an artist that would be a household name, but I sort of am known. I've been in textbooks. There's been college and universities that will discuss me in, and I don't know what terms, I don't know what they're saying about me, but I'm known for like not pulling punches and dealing with subject matters that are rough. And I'll make things that are very kind of, the subject matters are real rough, but I'll use humor so I can kind of get away with it. You know, I'm not a dummy. I know what I'm doing, and when I make things, it's very calculated. I'm also a comedian, so I put a lot of humor in something. So if I make something about a real rough subject matter, I can also make it funny too. I'm not a one-trick pony, never have been. So when I went on the Facebook page, one of these Facebook pages, and made a comment, I signed it, Peter Caine, animal trainer, artist, right? So on those pages, there's a lot of people that said like similar things, but then somebody came on and responded to what I said, but not what anybody else said. And the person that responded was goes by the name Akito Perro. Now that's obviously an alias, and it's not. Nobody's named that, right? Now, when you think about this woman, Katinka Simonse, let's just call her Vampire Girl. It'll be easier for me to do. When you talk about Vampire Girl, you have to realize that somebody that would do something like that would probably be a psychopath, and probably have like issues like pathological narcissism. And in pathological narcissism, those people revel, absolutely revel in their infamy. So I'm assuming by the way that this person posted and had this inside information, and keep in mind this is a person that's trying to bring me over to her side, like trying to tell, you know, in like, you know, I'm not her, but this is what she thinks, you know, trying to like convince me that she's not doing anything wrong. I find it very strange. The hair started standing up on the back of my neck. I'm like, man, I think that this is Vampire Girl herself posting as Akito Perro. And I'm pretty much convinced. Now, this Akito Perro has posted on my Peter Caine page now and Read Your Dog. And really, this is very strange, and it really doesn't surprise me a bit, because you know that this person, what's her name? Katinka Simonse, she probably, like when she was younger, this is a 30-year-old woman, probably had dreams of being a famous artist. And now she has her fame, but she has to go into hiding, right? She has to go into hiding because she's getting all these death threats. From what I understand, she gets 100,000 death threats a month or a week, something like that. So of course she's not on Facebook, but I'm sure, being the psychopath that she is, she's on Facebook, checking out and seeing what people say about her. Right? So she has an alias, and I assume that that's this person. That's Akito Perro. Now, I'm going to let her post, and I took all the posts from that one page and put them onto my Read Your Dog page, because, you know, it's like, well, you know, this person, if it isn't her, is, you know, might delete the post, and then we don't have any, like, proof, right? No, they weren't deleted, and of course they weren't deleted. Why? Because she's a psychopath. This person is a psychopath. So she's got this whole like little persona, this little crazy thing that she lives in Argentina, right? This Akito Perro, and has saved 3 street dogs and all this bullshit. You know, it's so obvious to see through this. Why don't you tell us what your real name is? Tell us what your real name is. Give us proof of who you are. And then, if that's the case, I won't say that you're one and the same with this person. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know how you would prove, you know, you're already on Facebook, you know, with an alias. And people that use aliases, sister, are people that are hiding things. So, how you could ever back that crap up and say that that is art, you know? She kills her own sick cat by breaking its neck. people, could you imagine doing that? Putting your own dog down? That's psycho. That's psycho. And, you know, you want it done in the most, like, mellow way possible. That's why you call a vet, they give the dog some Valium or the cat some Valium. No, this freak likes to break necks. I can't even imagine. And let me tell you something. As a hunter, I know a lot of times I'll shoot a bird. This is honest to God truth. If I shoot a goose, I also shoot it on the way down because I don't want it crippled. I want it to go as quick as possible. But when I was younger, I didn't do that. I'd shoot the bird, and then you know, you have to go get the bird, and you might have to put it down, right? So you do that by cervical dislocation, by breaking the goose's neck. You wring its neck. Let me tell you something. The large animals like a goose, it's not easy. I'm a man. I'm a male, right? I'm much stronger than this woman, I guarantee you. And it isn't easy on a goose. And a cat is a hell of a lot, going to be a hell of a lot more of a problem than the goose. And your poor cat lady that you put down was looking in your eyes when you did it. What did that cat, what crossed over that cat's mind? I don't know. You're sick. So don't be confused. We're pretty sure that you're one and the same. So you know, who did you think you were dealing with? Somebody with 100 IQ? Now, my IQ's not 100, lady. You got to be out of your fucking mind. As soon as somebody was posting, you know, bells went off in my head like, who's this freak with the alias? So we think we know who you are. We don't have any proof, but it looks pretty convincing if you ask me. And everybody on Read Your Dog hates you. We hate you just for the sheer fact that you're trying to, even if you weren't, what's her name? Katinka Simonse. Even if you weren't, we hate you for trying to rationalize her shit for her. But we're pretty sure that we have the killer on our page.